Matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Yellow Jackets offense trots out there to open this game. Well, today the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets rematch one of the wildest games in the history of the sport. 8 overtimes in Atlanta as Georgia somehow survived 44-42 to keep those playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, I think you could argue that was one of the best games in the entire college football.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Second and long now from their own 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's King. Pressure is coming. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
The Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On first down, it's play action. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, and
in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? QB keeps it himself. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Dogs are on the move here. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Bulldogs line it up with first and goal. Back to throw. It's Stockton. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Makes a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. But there's a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
It's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. Quarterback keeps the football. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Taylor. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a 1st quarter interception like this.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Stockton. Short connection to the tight end here. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Dogs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Second down after that short completion. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. The back's got it. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to pass. It's King. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. On the run, it's Frazier. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's King. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Bell. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And this one will be fair caught. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's King. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Scanning the field. It's King. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Taylor. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's King. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's caught. It's Patterson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the double spin move. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking downfield, it's King. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
He'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down
I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Will not be brought down. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Dogs. They are pouring it on now.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Dropping back. It's King. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's 2nd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Give it to the back again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Third down coming up after that running play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Oh, what a grab! They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Frazier. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Georgia 45, Georgia Tech 13.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They're going to run it. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion sets up a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's King. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they've got him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Dropping back, it's King. Looking to scramble. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Georgia.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
33. Set to kick off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Oh, what a cut, and still going. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Dogs will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. That's an important first down on that running play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's King. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Yellow Jackets move into the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the move now. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT is good. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.